spiritual success sorority. I promised myself that I would get that correct. But for those of you that tried to join the live early, I'm so sorry. It wasn't working, so I'm pre recording this because you couldn't hear me. But I'll keep this testimonial short and sweet for you. Um, I'm Reina. I am one of the spiritual success students. I'm in the 12 months program. I am also a women's rights attorney and I have my own women's empowerment organization. Um, I was thinking actually about what I wanted to share in today's spiritual success experience with you because I actually came and did a testimonial not too long ago, and it must have been about 7 or 8 weeks ago. But boy, has my life changed since then, and I can't credit it enough to the work that Cynthia teaches in this program. Because not only have I noticed material things manifest, but at the same time, I've noticed a huge, huge change and shift in me. And I'll share a bit of both and what's happened in like 8 weeks, which is insane to think about. But before I do, I'll actually share about why I joined the Spiritual Success Program because I met Cynthia last year, just around the time I left my job as an attorney from my previous law firm. And I'd come across her, and I'd never in my life seen someone merge metaphysics, energy work with business. And at that time, I thought, oh, I really know about energy. I'm quite well versed. I'm quite educated on it. I understand it. And I was like, oh my goodness. What she was doing was so fascinating to me. And I remember inviting her onto my then podcast, which she came and spoke about, metaphysics and business and success. And I knew then and there, and I just felt this intuitive calling that I'm going to work with her and I'm going to do the spiritual success program. So lo and behold, when the January intake came, I was like one of the first people to join. But I have seen such a shift take place throughout the months, and I think for me in the beginning it was a bit gradual, but then there was like a push and a surge that really came through in these last 2 months. But some of the material changes that have really come through for me, because that's what you guys want to know about, is one, this month alone, for the first time in my life, I experienced a 5-figure day in my business, which to me was absolutely insane. I have never in my life been able to bring that through. And you'd think, Reina, you're an attorney, you're probably used to like being around money and handling money. Yes, absolutely. I'm used to being around money and handling money, but not in the sense that it is for your own business, it's for your own vision, and how can you bring that through? Because one thing I noticed is running a business really forces you to have a relationship with yourself and let go of a lot of beliefs and baggage that you carry on. And that was such a change for me this month, and I know that it's because of the work that's been happening and accumulating over the last couple of months. But even things like, I randomly found, I think this was literally just yesterday, a bag, and it was like a gift bag, and it had packed with gifts, and I was like, I don't know whose this is, like what is this? And it's been hanging around somewhere like deep down in my house. And when I opened it, it was from 2016, and this bag was full of designer gifts, and the cards in there were addressed to me, and I was like, oh my god, like, but of course this had like Swarovski stuff and like designer watches, and I'm like, where is this all coming from? Of course it's just gonna come through because that's the embodiment work you're doing. So it's just insane things, like I keep finding money around, like, things just keep happening and they come your way. And more than that, it's the lifestyle change, the very physical lifestyle change that I've experienced. Just today I spent my Friday at a country club, literally working. I was there by myself. I had my food coming to my table, my coffee. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my day, and I thought, as Cynthia says, you get to choose. You get to do this. You get to make the rules. You get to break the rules. You choose what you want and you choose what you don't want. And I thought, I'm only 26 years old, and I thought, what 26 years old woman gets to do this? Gets to run her own business, gets to have 5-figure days, not even a month, but 5-figure days, the month included, right? But at the same time, really channel what Cynthia calls your inner warrior woman, I call her, sorry, your inner feminine beast, I call her my inner warrior woman, right? Um, really channel and bring that through. Because when I was wanted to join the spiritual success program, this was really my primary reason is I felt stagnant. I understood energy, and most of you who are here probably understand energy, but I felt really stagnant and like I was plateauing somewhere, and I knew that there was a missing mark. I didn't know what it was, but I knew there was a missing mark, and I thought, there's if there's one program that's gonna get me through that missing mark and get me through that stagnant, um, it's really this, and it really has. The other thing I'll say is the changes I've seen in myself in the last 8 weeks is really in my personal life as well, but also more in my relationship with myself. Because as someone that literally teaches and preaches women to have a relationship with themselves, I noticed, and I'll share this because many of you will resonate, and you can see why this program is the one for you. It is that I had experienced a lot of trauma in my life, and I thought I had processed a lot of that until I came to this program and started meditating the way Cynthia was, and there was so much deep embedded stuff that was coming up for me. My relationship with money, my relationship with, other people around me, my relationship with myself, and I noticed that this is all of the unlearning that I had to do, the really, really deep diving work that I had to do and surface it from the, crooks and crannies, as us British people say, to bring it to the surface and unlearn so you can create room to learn, like Cynthia says, right? So that for me has been such a game changer. And to learn about my worthiness, my divinity, my feminine energy, but how to balance that with the masculine, the discipline, the accountability that you get. So that's all been kind of my journey and my success that I've experienced in the last, I wouldn't even say 6 months, because 5 or 6 months that I've been in this program, but at the same time, in the last 2 months, the last 8 weeks, since I last came on and shared. The other thing I'll say that I absolutely love about this program is the community, the sense of community. Because let me tell you, I've never in my life been in a room with the caliber of women that are in this community, the kind of work they do, the kind of success they reap, and the way they show up for themselves. I always believe power is proximity, and there's something like Tony Robbins says too, like power is proximity. It really is, because when you're in a room full of women making moves, well, you vibe with them, you level up with them, you do things together, you support each other. And I love that we share our journey with each other very openly and vulnerably, but we all come together to support each other, to uplift each other, to encourage each other. And that's very much needed for us as women to do. And as someone that's a champion for women's rights and empowerment, like what better way to do it than women that are really championing themselves and doing it with other women together. Never seen that in my life. So really, really love that. Really love that there's someone checking in with you every day, literally every day, to make sure you're doing the work, you're doing the meditation, you're holding yourself accountable, but also there is someone there pushing you so you see the results, and you do see the results when you do the work. I'd say that if you're someone that's sitting on the fence but you have a vision for your life, you have a vision for the kind of life you want to live, the kind of work you want to do, the kind of woman you want to be, then this is the program for you. And on that note, I'm going to just end it on that note and just say I hope that you all have a great weekend, and I hope that this testimonial was useful for you. I look forward to seeing you all in our community, and as many of you join for this new intake. And yeah, I'm just so excited and so elated and grateful to be here, to be able to share my experience with you all. Thank you.